All right. Hey, it's birthday month for many of us. I am super excited that you guys are here to celebrate my birthday, which is actually tomorrow. And this is fun. I'll have to grab it in a minute. But Brittany, that's on here, made this super cute frame, and it's got interchangeable little things. And I've got my happy birthday one in now, Brittany. So I've been sporting that since Fisher's birthday. We kind of skipped over Christmas, but it was Jesus's birthday. So I think we were covered. Do you think? So, all right. Well, for those of you that maybe have not met me, I am Jamie Swanson. I am your Paper Chef consultant. And this May will be my 20th anniversary. I cannot believe that. I don't know how that happened because, you know, I can't be much older than 20 myself. But anyway, having a blast living here in Wilmington, North Carolina with my husband, Jonathan. And then we have three amazing little boys that keep us hopping for sure. But I already have our own time attendees. So I'm going to go ahead and do the drawing for that. And it looks like Charlotte Fort Finley is our own time drawing winner. So, but don't worry, I'm going to have several chances for other drawings as we go through this, and then on over the next couple of days. So what I'm going to do here tonight is basically just demo some of the things that you said you wanted to see. And let's see. Heather, can I get you to mute? I think there's a little bit of background noise on yours. Heather McCoy. Can I get you to mute? I don't know how to quiet people on this. All right, there we go. That did the thing. But anyway, so I am going to explain a little bit more about how the mystery host is going to work. I think the majority of you are probably pretty familiar, have done the mystery host thing with me, either in person or through a virtual party. So January is always typically, I better not say always because they'll jerk it from us next year, but January is typically double free rewards. So I figured, holy smokes, this would be a great month to do it as a mystery host. Just like I did a party, I think it was in maybe September, we had some extra free product. Once the party, if it does reach 650, that's when the rewards double. What I'll do is I'll open up a second party so I can have two winners that will be able to take advantage of that. So with just a basic $650 party, that would be $230 in free product for not having to do a thing except just come in, participate, have fun. Then also that would be 3 half price items, and you get to choose one of those amazing 4 power tools at 60% off, which I'm super excited about. So hopefully you guys saw the videos of those today, and we'll be able. Hey, Heather McCoy.
I'm trying.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that, because I'm like, I hear the sweet little one singing in the background. That's okay. But anyway, so I really hope that I do have multiple winners because it's so much fun. Now, when I was doing it all in person before virtual was really a thing years ago, I was able to give somebody a half price item and different things like that. So you have lots of ways to increase your chances to win. So every single comment I can track in the party. So you're getting, for everything that you've commented on already, you're getting an entry for that. So winning games, I think it's 5 points. If you book your own party, that's going to be a large portion. If you decide to join my team, you guys, you can join the Pamper Chef for $25 right now, which is crazy. Like I spent more than that at Target today, like on stuff that I won't even know where it's at Sunday, kind of thing. And then just so many amazing things that are going on. So, and then by placing orders, and Kim Christoph has already got her order in, which is super exciting. So she is going to be good to go. All right. So I've got a handful of things, and I'm really featuring the majority of either the host specials or the sale items that hopefully you guys saw what the sale items were, which includes the Rapid Prep Mandolin. Kim has one on the way. Charlotte's already got one. So just some really cool things like that. And then I've got some other small things to add in. But as always, my policy is if there's something you're like, oh my gosh, I really want to know more about this, let me know if I can reach it without too much climbing. I'd be glad to incorporate it. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. I know someone had asked to know more about the rock crock. So one of mine from the French dip, finally, I thought I'd push start on the dishwasher before I left earlier today. So I'll be featuring, this is the 2.5 quart everyday pan, which happens to be the one that is 15% off this much, which I love. Now for my family of 5, the big 4 quart is my go-to, use it all the time. But what I love about the rock crocks, and if you saw my video yesterday, I kind of highlighted this, but it's so versatile, you guys. You can use it in the microwave, on the stovetop, and it works on all stovetops with the exception of an induction. So if you've got one of those fancy, rapid, like it boils water in 90 seconds, that's an induction stovetop, and you would have to have something with a magnetic build. So our stainless steel cookware and our cast iron will work with that, but not the nonstick or the rock crock. But most people, there's a very small window of people that have that compared to like a gas or a coil or even a glass. It goes in the oven, under the broiler, outside on your grill. I love that slow cooker. That slow cooker base is awesome, not only for slow cooking like I did the French dip yesterday, but also for keeping things warm. So for New Year's, I made buffalo chicken dip, and there's nothing worse than a cold dip that's really is really good hot. So I was able to take that without lugging a huge crock pot, and we enjoyed it there. So how many, just by show of hands, who has a rock crock already? Okay. Yeah. So super, super good. Now, if you, we have the deep covered baker too, which is in the stoneware line. A lot of folks, are familiar with that or maybe have that. And so this would just be kind of like an upgrade from that. All right. So I did peel 2 apples because I think somebody asked about the hand pie maker. Was it Rita maybe that asked about the hand pie maker? This is so cool. Love it. And I do all kinds of things with it. So I figured I'd make some just quick cooked apples in the microwave in the rock crock, and then use the hand pie maker and then put those in the air fryer. So I am, let's see. We're still trying to figure out how to get this thing to follow me, little thing. But I'm just going to wedge the apples. Got my new little play toy, the Facebook portal today. So, all right, and then I just wedge the apples here, and I'm going to pop those in the rock crock, and then we'll chop them up real good once they come out. And then I'm going to add just a couple of things to just give them some yummy, yummy flavor. Now, the recipe that I've done a couple of times calls for maple syrup. I think I'd rather just go ahead and have the brown sugar. Okay, I'm not going to probably eat much of this to try to stay within what I'm trying to maintain, but I think my family appreciates the brown sugar over doing the other. And then I'm going to add just some cinnamon and sugar, and then I'm going to pop it in there for 5 minutes. So how nice is that to have a quick and easy dessert? And of course, if you are trying to be a little healthier, keep the real sugars out. You can definitely have some maple syrup or something like that. All right, so I'm going to pop that in the microwave for 5 minutes. All right, and then we are going to come on over and do a couple of other things. So let's go ahead and play with the rapid prep mandolin. So raise your hand if you have seen this in action already, or you have one. So love it. So when it first came out, I was like, "Oh, that looks complicated. I'm just not sure how easy this is going to be to use." But I absolutely love it, and I'm super crazy about it. So folds flat. The little case there will catch your food. It opens up, has a little kickstand, and then there's 3 different settings that you can do, including just a slice. You can do French fries, and then you can do a julienne cut. So I'll be demoing each one of those for you. And then what I love is you've got just all sorts of thicknesses. So from a number 1 all the way to a number 8. So you can do a lot with it. Now, most people, when they start to hear the word mandolin, first thing that they do is they grab their fingers. They're like, "Ow, that hurts." So I've had an experience with the mandolin, but this one I think you're going to really, really love because it's just super safe. The only time the blade is exposed is en route from bottom to top or top to bottom. And then we also have this handy little food holder that is gonna be right there. So you really, if you cut yourself with this, you're special. Okay, I'm just gonna say you have done something real complicated, because there's really no way that you should be able to do that. All right, so I just took a russet potato. I cut it in half because I think that's half the battle. We really need to start with food that's an appropriate size no matter what we're doing. So let's start right now with we'll just do the slice, and then we'll start with the number 1. So I'll do like a number 1, a number 5, and a number 8. But it is real easy to get that. And so this is like the perfect size French fry, or excuse me, like potato chip for the air fryer. All right, so we'll do a number 5. So now we're getting more along like what you'd probably want on a salad, whether it be a tomato or an onion, maybe a cucumber. And then the number 8 thickness, you're going to get just a much thicker cut. So I'm not sure how well you can see the difference in that, but that's what I want my scallop potatoes to look like. All right. The thing is encroaching on me a little bit. I don't want you to see my chin. I want you to see my potatoes. How about that? So hello. All right, so we'll play with it and figure that out. All right, so the one that I probably use the most is the French fry setting. So all I had to do was just turn the knob there, and then I'm going to keep it on a number 8 because I don't think you would want a French fry any smaller than that. But how great is that for French fries, zucchini? Actually, sometimes I do onions on that, and then we'll switch over to the julienne now. So you can see, and that's basically that French fry cut in half. So there's a blade that popped up to do that. So really great for salads and different things. But a whole potato, and if I hadn't talked, it would have just taken seconds, like easy. I love that it comes with the little dual-sided cleaning brush. So when I'm ready to take it apart, that comes out. You can clean it easy. Top rack dishwasher safe. My newest dishwasher has that 3rd row. So I just fold everything down, keep this open and exposed, and pop it in there, and just ready to go. But this is quickly becoming one of those things that I almost need 2 of because it's always in the dishwasher because I use it so frequently. So I really love that. Any questions on that so far? That or anything else so far? Okay. All right. Well, we'll jump on into, let's see, what else are we going to do today? I love Brussels sprouts, and I figured that was what I was going to do in the air fryer before I was going to do the hand pies. So we'll do the hand pies, and then I'll pop these in, but I'll get these ready. So once the little hand pies come out. So of course, I love my little easy read measuring colander. I think every kitchen needs at least 1, maybe 2, because you've got the measure marks, and then you can certainly drain like strawberries, like rinse and drain strawberries, blueberries. I do a lot of black beans or any kind of bean that needs to be rinsed off. I love that if you've got a sink with a divider, it can hang on there. I've got like a farm sink, so but I don't have a real wide front, so mine will hang on to that. But if not, just stick it in a bowl and it will drain really nicely. All right, so this is, I think when folks see this closing cut, they get really excited. So just who all has the closing cut? Does anybody have that? All right, so you can do everything from cherry tomatoes, you can do grapes, you can do chicken breasts, pork chops, but I throw everything in there. Anything that I think can slice, we'll put in there. So let me come back. Well, actually, let me go grab the apples. All right, so I think they're going to be good. So we'll let those sit there for a few minutes. All right, so now I am going to use this closing cut to slice the Brussels sprouts. And all I'm going to do is just put the knife that comes with it. So it's a 7-inch Santoku knife, and then you're just going to cut right through there. Now it looks like it's a little bit of a struggle because Brussels sprouts are just they're tough. It's kind of like a pineapple. It's just a tougher food to cut through, but I love that it's going to be even once I do get through. All right, so now I've got those perfectly sliced Brussels. So how cool is that? And you can do them whole, but when I cook them in the air fryer, I like for them to be like super, super charred. So, so that was the goal that I was going for there. All right, so we'll pop those right here in the stainless steel mixing bowl. Now, the close and cut does go in the dishwasher. Put it on the top rack. I ruined one by putting it on the bottom rack in where the heat, the little heat thing on the bottom. It gave it a nice little dent. But anyway, so we'll come back to those in just a few minutes. Let's get back to those hand pies. All right, so we've got, oh, they smell good. All right, so all sorts of uses for the salad choppers. So I'm just gonna simply cut these little apples into smaller bite-sized pieces. And that way it will go onto that little pie, no problem. Now, some of the other things that I've done with the hand pie, the little hand pies that I've made are usually just canned apples, like canned apple for apple pie. I've done blueberries, I've done cherry, but I've also done some savory hand pies like pizza. So I'll take some mozzarella cheese, usually a cheese stick, and then some pepperoni and a little bit of pepperoni, or not pepperoni sauce, but like spaghetti sauce or pizza sauce, and stick right in there, and then pop it in the air fryer. And it usually takes about 12 minutes. So now you see our nice little apples that are cooked. And so we're good to go. All right. So what I've already got out for us, let's see, I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but hopefully it will adjust and you guys will be able to see. But I just have just a refrigerated pie crust, the ones that you can roll out. They come 2 in a pack, and there are so many different things that you can do with those. So this is the little hand pie maker that I think is just so clever. Now, I've already lost the little spoon. There's a little perfect measurement spoon that goes in there. And but that's a replacement part that you can add. So I think I probably left it at somebody's house. So if I've been to your house in the last couple of months and left it, let me know. So I'm really like, what's this little gray spoon for? But I think it's really cool because on one side you can use it like a cookie cutter. So, so that cut it perfect. So that gave us the exact size that we needed. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all of those up because there's 2 different ways that you can use this baby.
Hey, Jamie.
Yeah.
Look and see if you can get your portal to point down because we can't see what you're doing.
Yeah, that's what I know. It was moving so nicely before I had it. Let's try.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I know you're recording.
No, I
think you're trying to learn.
You guys are like, you're always a good group to test stuff with because I know you'll give me the feedback. So yet another use for paper chuck lids. You can elevate your portal. All right. Uh-oh, it's going to the ceiling now. So let's see. All right.
Yeah, it's still not showing what you're doing. So
let me see if I can get over here, which that's going to be a little bit farther, but I can at least hopefully show you over here, and then we will, and then I can show you the close up. So there's 2 different ways that you can use this. So we can do a basically 2 crusts. You'll put one down in here, put the filling in, and then we'll put a second one on top to do that. So I'll do that first, and hopefully you guys will be able to see it okay. All right. Just add some of this filling. And you don't want to overfill it because you need the edges to crimp. So you see I just put a nice little portion right there. All right, can you guys see? Is it moving over? I think I was a little too excited to try it for the first time tonight. All right, and then so now. All right, so now I've got the crimped little edges. So I've got the perfect little pie, so you could make all sorts of things with that. And then the other way you can use it is to just do a single, so it looks more like a little empanada. So I'll put actually a little bit less of the filling in there because what I'm going to do is simply just squeeze it and crimp. Okay. I try to not leave my pie crust out for too long because it starts getting a little bit trickier to work with. I needed it done. So so you've got just a cute little apple turnover now. So what I'll do before I put those in the air fryer is add a little bit of that cinnamon and sugar that we added right to the top. And our favorite restaurant will not have anything on us now. All right, so I'll put just those two right on there. So this is a perfect after dinner little snack. Now the tray that I've got this on is the mess catcher for the air fryer. So I was actually talking to a girl in my small group this morning, and she loves her air fryer. She's not a cook, but she's trying to eat healthier, and so she's using her air fryer like 3 meals a day, and her family is like in shock. She's got a kid in college and they're all like, whoa, what's going on? So I was really excited to know that she is loving her air fryer, but she's like, what can I do? Because a lot of the stuff that I'm making is messy. So this mess catcher is a great addition to add. All right, so can you guys see? All right, come on, little portal. We're going to the air fryer. All right. There we go. All right, so this is my baby. So this is probably in my 23-year history of being a Paper Chef customer. This is probably my favorite thing that has ever come into my kitchen. Just truly love it. And one of the things I think is so great about this is the size of it. The size is wonderful because, my family of 5, I don't have time to make multiple batches of, something. So I can make all the wings we need. I can do a roast. I can do a rotisserie chicken. And it's just all in one. So I love that you can actually air fry, you can bake in it, you can roast, you've just got a rotisserie, you can reheat, and you can also dehydrate. So you're taking like single standing items out of your kitchen. So it's just a mini products in one. And then I love, now mine needs a good deep cleaning, but it just gets used all the time. So the door will come off. So when I get these little crispy, crumbly things from whatever we're cooking, I can put it in there. Now, I think a lot of people's misconception is, can't talk and do two things at once. I think a lot of people's misconception is, and I'm going to do bake, and I think it's about 12 minutes that I'll do. A lot of people's misconception is that air fryer is for like the frozen things like fries, mozzarella sticks, and things like that. It's perfect for that because you're going to get that deep fried taste and the crispiness that you would from a Fry Daddy or using some oil on the stovetop. But you're cooking so much healthier. But I cook everything, just like these Brussels sprouts that I'm going to do. And, we do the wings. My husband loves the stromboli recipe. So for those of you that have the air fryer already, try that stromboli recipe. For those of you that don't have the air fryer, I will post the stromboli recipe. Pop it in the oven. You will love it. But it's just so simple. I think, Kim, did you end up making that as one of your things yet? Because I'd suggested. Okay. All right. So you'll love it.
I have not done the stromboli yet.
Okay. But yeah, so while you're on, she just got it for Christmas. So, and she was intimidated. She's like, I'm going to need a lesson. And I was like, well, you thought you would. But so tell us about your air fryer experience so far.
So I was actually gifted one that has like the drawer that pulls out, the basket that sits in the drawer that pulls out. So this was obviously a change from that, but I've done the chicken wings from the recipe in the book, multiple times. I did that chicken Parmesan that was in there, except I did, pasta instead of the tortellini.
Yeah.
What else have I done? I did pork chops last night. I just actually looked on Pinterest for an air fryer recipe. Yeah. Those were really good. And then chicken nuggets and tater tots for my son. Yeah, which is super quick and easy. And so far, I've loved everything about it. I'm very excited.
Good. And the size is good.
Yeah.
I don't like to have a bunch of stuff on my countertops, but that and the blender and my coffee pot they stay.
My blender's always on my counter because I use that all the time. And then the air fryer I had in the counter, and this one actually is not. It's just a different shape, but it's really not any bigger than the other one I have.
Good.
So it's going to live on my counter because
Oh.
I think we'll use it a lot.
Awesome. All right, so while that is cooking, I'll show you a couple other things. I am going to use the blender in a few minutes. So I'm excited that it's not going to be right on top of me, but I'm going to do two different things to show you how that works. But another one of the sale items was a great pantry package. So it has our brownie mix, which is delicious, you guys. It's definitely not cheap. It's not going to be your buy 5 for $5 situation, but it is like a gourmet brownie. And what I think is really cool about it is you're going to be surprised that it's actually not terrible. You can make it vegan, like you can make it with vegan. And actually, I've made the brownies and the cookies in a plant-based household, or two different ones, same family, but made those. Were delicious. I couldn't believe how good they were. But they can be vegan, or you can do them traditional. They're gluten-free, soy-free, non-GMO, dairy-free, and made without nuts. So if you are a family or you know people that are have a lot of allergies and health issues, this and our chocolate chip cookie mix are the bomb. Now, I think I love the chocolate chip cookie mix a little bit more. They just were so good. I couldn't get over how good they were. But the raspberry habanero, which, oh my gosh, like this is just my go-to. I throw it over a bar of cream cheese and voila, you've got a fabulous little appetizer. The chili mix, delicious. I've made the chili multiple times, and I tend to use these as little drawing prizes because they're just wonderful. And then you're getting the everything but the pizza seasoning, and then I think it's the garlic and herb. I couldn't find mine, so I just pulled out the 3 onion, but that's a nice little combination that you can get as one of the January just sale items. All right, another one of the January sale items is this gorgeous piece of enamel cast iron. So it's the smaller covered baker, and I love that it has these little I don't even know what they're called. Their little knobs are called, but basically what this is for is to keep your food nice and juicy. So rather than when you pick the lid up, all the juice is falling off, then it's basically showering the food the whole time that it's in there. So this enamel cast iron is a beautiful gray. So I think that works with most kitchens. Our cast iron does have a lifetime guarantee. And this is dishwasher safe. So for those of you that have always been intimidated by cast iron, this is just a wonderful way to get that wonderful cast iron cooking. It's very easy to care for and take care of. I love, we've got a larger Dutch oven, but this has been great because you can't have too many dishes with a lid. Like there's so many things in life that just don't have a lid. So I love that this is one of the things that I can use with a lid. All right, something real simple. I couldn't believe it, but I found cherries at Food Lion this week, and they were on sale. So like cherries in January seemed a little bit odd. But this is our cherry and olive pitter. So I probably wouldn't have made. Oh, I'm missing a part. I'll have to go find that, or it will not work. But there's a little tray that's probably in my pantry, so I'll go grab that in just a second. But I love, we love cherries, but then you end up with the, just red mouth, and your hands are red. So I'm taking the pit out. So this is a great way to get those pits out. And then also you can do olives. So we love olives here in our house. So let me see if I can find that tray. You guys talk amongst yourself for a second.
So Rita, I'm filling my card up. Do you want to combine forces? Is there anything you've picked out? You're on mute.
All right.
Yes,
So
there were a couple of things.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Go ahead, Jamie.
That's okay. I couldn't find my little thing just now, so I'll find it and I'll just do a live video either later tonight or tomorrow to show you how easy the cherry pitter is. So great. So I'm gonna let's see if this will work to go over to this area to make some peanut butter. So follow me. How cool is that? So all right, can you guys hear me okay? Somebody give me a thumbs up. We've moved. See my legs. Let's see if we can. All right, so stay with me, Portal. All right, so the blender, show of hands, who has, we've lost it again. Who has the blender? Come on. It's like talking to a dog. Come on, call it mama. So, all right, so the blender, amazing. Like, I just can't believe how easy it is to use, the multiple things that you can do. So you can make smoothies, you can make daiquiris. Oh. You can make daiquiris, you can do all sorts of frozen drinks. You can grind. We're going to actually make peanut butter tonight, and that only takes 2 minutes and 20 seconds to do. You can make all sorts of soups. The tomato
Almond milk.
Yeah, oh, that's right. So Kim makes almond milk all the time with her blender. She absolutely
every 9 days.
Every 9 days she does. She actually came over here and taught me how to do it because I'm like, I've never made it. I probably won't make it, and I was so impressed. I was so impressed with that. And if you are drinking stuff like that, you're going to pay extra. Now she knows exactly what's going in it, and she can make it to her health specifications. But the tomato basil is really good. The cheesy potato, delicious. The butternut squash soup is just fantastic. So make those all pretty frequently. You can do heated purees. I haven't really done a lot with that. I have made quite a few jams, including like a no sugar added jam, which was delicious. And then salsa. So like a nacho cheese sauce that's delicious. You can do
Hummus.
Oh, yep, the hummus. Hummus is so easy, and it's like I don't want to buy it anymore. It's just so good,
so good,
so fresh.
Sausage
so fresh.
Gravy.
Yeah, the sausage gravy. I do Alfredo. Have you done Alfredo?
Not yet.
That's good and really, really easy. All right, so what I'm going to do is I buy when I go into Aldi or Lidl, I buy just flats of peanuts because they're like $1.89. So super cheap, and I know exactly what's going into my peanut butter. So I prefer to buy the dry roasted because it's you just don't have all those additives and sugar and things like that. So what I will do is add a little bit of honey to make it a honey roasted without all the extra additives that you've got there. So it will take about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. You'll notice after about 15 seconds, I'm going to use the little tamper to blend, to kind of move things around. So that's what's happening when I do that. All right. So that went in. Turn it on. And then we're going to do grind. All right. So you guys lost me, but just hang tight. It'll be back. You guys can hear me all right? Over that. Oh, those are looking good. Let me see what 4 and 5 look like. And voila, Mr. Jonathan and Preston are going to be so excited to have those as a little dessert once we're through here. So there we go.
Hey, Jamie.
Yeah.
What is that underneath the tray you have?
Under what?
Under the wire wrap.
Oh, it's another one of the enamel cast iron pieces. I'll show you. I used it for dinner last night and I just moved it, so I'll show you in just a second. All right, so there is still 44 seconds left to go, but I want to show you just how nice and creamy that peanut butter is. I did add some honey in there. But you guys, it's just wonderful. Now, if I let that go the extra 45 seconds or so, it really, it's just so smooth. And then I just keep it in the refrigerator for up to 30 days in a like a little glass container, and because it doesn't have any preservatives, so you definitely want to store it like that. But like, I can't believe that it makes homemade peanut butter. A lot of folks will go to Whole Foods or different health stores, make their own peanut butter, but you're paying like crazy amounts per per batch that you make fresh. But this is delicious. So, all right, so we'll come back to that. All right, so Kim had a good question. What is this other piece? If I can move back. All right, so this is, gosh, I think it is like an 11 by 13 maybe, just roasting pan. And it also has like a rack, so you could do a prime rib, or you could do any type of meat that you wouldn't want necessarily. Actually, I had that upside down. You wouldn't want, the food down in there, and you can take it right out. But last night I made chicken legs for some neighbors that all have COVID. The whole family has been hit. So I was like, how can I help? She's like, if you could make dinner, it would be great. And I was like, oh, we've already got French dip going, but I don't think I've got enough to share, with another family of 5. So I quickly threw some, just a whole pack of chicken legs in there, made this great little sauce to go over it, and they loved it. Just rave reviews on that, and it was so good. I'm going to make it for my family probably one day next week. But this roasting pan was the perfect size for that. But I've also done like lasagnas in here. What else have I done? Enchiladas. So I make enchiladas in this pan. So just a good thing. I would say one of the only disadvantage or downside of this is it's pretty heavy. I mean, it's a good heavy solid cast iron is heavy empty. So if you do have limited strength, especially in your hands, that's just, I always keep it super real. So just want people to know that, because once it gets full, it's heavy. So it's like weightlifting for that. So glad you asked, Kim. All right, so what else do you guys want to know about? What products or things can I tell you more about? Because I can do a little scavenger hunt. I've got a few other things out, but definitely want to cover the things that you're most interested in hearing about. Or things that you've already got at home that you're like, oh my gosh, I've never used it. You made it look so good at that party, and I just don't use it. So this is your time to get some ideas and inspiration.
So something silly, the plastic mixing bowl that they're talking about using with the Flex Prep, is that like a perfect size for mixing whatever in it?
Yep. So let me show you the short girls trick. So you grab you some tongs, and then you just grab that baby just like that, and voila. So if you've got tall cabinets, get you some tongs. I've got 3 different kinds. But yeah, this is just a nice bowl that you can use. We've also, I think we still have the kids bowl that would be great for that has a little handle. But this is just a pretty bowl. And this is something that I did not know until the Flex Plus came out, that it is not suggested that you ever use like a hand mixer in a glass bowl. Had no clue. I'm not, you guys know, like, I am very honest about not being a baker.
You're not a baker. You don't measure.
No, none of that. But I had no clue, because I've been mixing cakes in my batter bowl for years and years. But the vibrations from that, you're just more likely to obviously, bust your little glass soap or glass bowls. So this is the suggested bowl, or your stainless steel mixing bowls, or something.
I've got the stainless steel mixing bowls, but I don't know. It's a little bit of a hard angle when you're using my hand mixer. That metal bowl is. So I like the way that's got. But this
your Flex Plus print shipped. I saw this on the way.
Yeah, so Scott's going to go, another bowl. We need another bowl. And I'm going to say, shut up, it's paper chip.
That's right. Listen,
Jamie, I have a question.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a question about the blender.
Yeah, okay.
Instead of selling Mike that pan that he messed up of mine, why didn't you sell him the blender at Christmas?
I did. That's my Aunt Becky. Well, you know, I didn't know, and he didn't tell me why until he was here, and I had it wrapped up and ready to go. That's what he was replacing it for. So next time we'll get the blender. We'll get the blender coming your way.
Okay.
So Jeff, you have
I
a
love
party.
my pan. Hey, my pan is fine. He just scratched it.
So
I had a fit.
So Aunt Becky, just have a party and get the blender at half off. That's what Rita
I know.
did.
She's a good host. She's a good host.
Yep, she's like, what did you say to me, Jamie? Because I just had a party in December, but it rolled in. You're like, Charlotte, you can get people to buy $200 worth of stuff in your sleep. Come on.
Yep, that's right. Listen, that's all you need to, I mean, and you know, I've got extravagant parties. We can do all the parties, but if you know, $200 will get you anything in the catalog at 50% off, and it will get you one of the appliances.
It will get me a blender.
They will get you, and one of my girls that used to be on my team, she calls it Belinda the blender.
There you go.
So you name it. Like I named my Portal Polly. This is Polly the Portal that I'm fighting with tonight. But speaking of the Flex Plus, so Charlotte recently did get the Flex Plus. And what's really cool and unique about this is, and I got this handy dandy little carrier at Walmart, so that everything fits in it. But ours is, it's rechargeable. You got 2 rechargeable batteries. So ours is the only one on the market currently that have 2 rechargeable batteries. Some of them do have that, but you get 30 minutes of use between the two, each battery, which is great. So if you've got a heavy baking day or you're doing a lot with your food processor, you can do that. But over there, I've got the charger that you put this on. So I love it. So this is your power unit. So you're going to want to just snap that in place. And then this is going to work 3 different things for your kitchen. So you have got the hand mixer. So there are 2 different types of beaters. So you would have just the regular beaters, and then we do have a whisk. Now keep in mind, I will tell you, Charlotte, somebody had a little bit of frustration and she didn't realize, but most blenders do tell you which beater to put in which side. Okay, so it has like a little circular thing. So just keep that in mind. And then all I'm going to have to do is I'm going to pop that together. There are a couple of safety features in place. So it's like a 2-part power. You push the power there, and then it's got a safety button. So you have to push that in order to get it going. Just so like the kids don't, get it going without that. But nice to be able to do that. And then there's the little just regular whisk. So if you're doing meringue or something, you can do that. The other thing that I've got real excited about, and I've used way more than I thought I would, is the Immersion Blender. So with this, you can make hummus. So you could put all the ingredients for your hummus. I've made whipped cream. Love my whipped cream maker, but sometimes I need more than the little 2 cups that will make. So I can put all of the ingredients in here, and then you just basically go up and down. So Charlotte's nephew recently got married, and we did a wedding shower. That was a lot of fun, and we used this to make the whipped cream. So just keep your heavy whipping cream nice and cold before you use it, because that's really the trick. But you just want to go back and forth, and it will do that. But where it saved the day the other day, I was making gravy, and I had done a great job. I'd made my roux. Everything was super, super nice and smooth. And then I wanted it a little bit thicker. So I got free-handed. I threw some more flour in there, and I didn't whip it fast enough. So I was like, I'm not having lumpy gravy. So I put this right in there. And so what's nice is the blade is here, but but the little plastic part is going to keep it off of your cookware. So all I had to do was just push the button, and then you've got different power settings, so you can go all the way up. So you can really get the job done there. You could probably whack the weeds in your front yard too. So I think that's kind of cool. And then this has been a lot of fun too. I'm trying to give you guys hopefully a better view of this, but this is the food processor. So it's really fun to use. I've done quite a few different things with it. There's 2 different blades that you can use for slicing and like chopping and grating. The one thing that I was hoping it would do a really good job with was cheese. And it don't waste your time. This really doesn't do all that good with cheese. So, but slicing onions or any other vegetables works really, really well. So you can do it with the those little portions on the top, or if you just were making salsa or something, you could pop it all in here. Put your lid back on, and there's one way on. So you just have to make sure you connect that. Let's see if I can get the baby to move, and then just pop that little power unit right in there, and then you've got it going. And of course you can slow the speed with that. You can also, it's got the little compartment where you can just put things down in there and not have to lift it. So if you needed to add different ingredients at different times, you could do that. So I think that's pretty cool. So, all right.
So
what other?
Jamie,
Yeah.
can I ask you a question? What
Absolutely.
all comes with that? Does all that come with it?
Yeah.
Or
So it's all like, it's like a 3-in-1. So you get the everything you see here. So you get the 2 batteries, this little power. This is the thing that goes with everything.
yeah.
You get, oops. So you get the recharger, the batteries pop in and out super easy, and they're a fast charge. So if you are having like a super busy baking day, like it charges really fast. I'd say probably less than 30 minutes maybe for it to get a full charge. And then, but it does come with 2. You get the food processor, the 2 blades that come with it, and then of course the blade down at the bottom. You get the 4 different whisks. So the 2 skinny whisk, and then the traditional whisk, and then this little cup that you can do the Immersion Blender, but it just houses that. And then it also comes with a little lid. So if you were doing hummus or even you could do like a salad dressing. I think you could use the Immersion Blender for salad dressing. You could pop the top on there. So everything that I showed you, with the exception of my Walmart basket, all comes with that. So super question. I'm glad you asked.
Thank you.
You got it. All right,
I
who
didn't
else?
realize I was getting all that. That's more than I realized it was coming with it. So.
Yeah. And she was smart. She got it 60% off. So, all right. Any other questions or anything else that you've got burning desire to know about or see? And I think I'll go ahead and pop the Brussels sprouts in. I'm not going to make you guys wait for those to come out. But what I typically put on those are a little bit of balsamic vinegar. I love balsamic vinegar. And then I'm going to use the kitchen spritzer. Just pump until you feel some tension. And then you're going to just spray. That way it's not coated in oil. And then of course, every time you use your kitchen spritzer, you want to burp it. Remember, you burp the baby after you feed it. You got to burp your kitchen spritzer as well. And then I'll pop just a little bit of salt and pepper. Where did it go? Just a little bit of salt. Now, some people think that my Brussels sprouts are a little more charred than they like, and that's fine. They can do less than 18 minutes, but 18 minutes is perfect for the way that I like to eat them. So.
That's just how I like mine charred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the other thing you can do, the air fryer comes. Unplug it. The air fryer comes with. I'm going to do air fry for 18 minutes. The air fryer comes with this little basket that you can put in there. Hey, Noah, how you doing, Mr. Noah Christoph? But you can, the Brussels sprouts are great in the little basket that you can rotate. But I was telling Kim the other day, I said, it's great. You can do all sorts of stuff, but I just don't have time to mess with that thing. I want to load those 2 trays, pop it in, and get the business done. That is more cleaning. You can count on me for the real life behind the scenes, situation. But for fries and different things like that. But if you love the things being tossed around in the basket, it's there. It comes with it. So, all right. Anything else? All right. I had a wonderful little slideshow that I just we can't figure out how to do my little presentation. I can't get it to come up on my phone. So I'll go in with a little quick live video. So I'm going to give you guys a head start. So just the people on Zoom, everybody that shoots me a text or a Facebook message just to say, hey, tell me what you learned, what's one thing that you learned or one thing that you enjoyed about tonight. And then that will be one of our drawings. And then stay tuned tomorrow for some more drawing opportunities. So I originally was like, oh, we'll just close out on Friday, but we're going to Charleston tomorrow. So we're going to be in Charleston for the weekend. Fisher got the Monster Jam truck thing for his Christmas present. So we're going to Charleston to see the monster trucks again. We've got the pit pass, so it is going to be a big old weekend. So I'll get back to doing my drawings probably Monday morning after I get home. So we'll do like the last call on Sunday for orders and bookings and stuff like that. But I am going to put up just a list. I've got some dates that I am trying to fill for Zoom parties. I've got these what are called express parties, and Charlotte was going to do that before Christmas, but her friends ordered before we even got to the party. So we said, well, mission accomplished. We'll do that later. But it's really fun. It's so especially for folks like you guys who are seasoned pampered chef, like, seasoned pampered chef people that your friends might not need a full like week-long party kind of thing. The express party is awesome because it is 15 minutes. Like it's really 15 minutes, but it's 15 minutes of constant, like I'm sending text every 2 minutes of little videos that people can watch. But it's super fun. It's very laid back. It's casual. I can do it through Facebook or even as like a text party. And then I do have 2 more dates for my traditional Tuesday through Friday virtual parties on Facebook. So I am rewarding big for any bookings that come in January. And then of course, if January is not going to work for you, February is looking good too. So it's stoneware at 60% off next month. But you can't beat double free. So anyway, but I hope you guys had fun tonight, and I'm just excited to celebrate my birthday with you. And I forgot to grab the answer to the little game from today. So I'll announce that in the party. I was hoping to do that and announce our winner for that. So, but anyway, any questions?
Wait, what are we texting you about?
Oh, just text me, just so I'll know that you were on here. I can remember who was on here, but and I've got the recording. But that's just what I'm asking. I'm trying to get away from doing the surveys and stuff because I just don't want people to feel like, oh my gosh, it's one more thing I've got to do. But if you guys will message me or shoot me a text with something new that you learned or something that you were excited about from tonight, you guys will go in on a drawing for just a special because y'all were here. So, all right.
Jamie, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Tomorrow's the big day. Yes.
And send me your dates that are open. I want the blender.
Okay.
There you go, I'm gonna make it happen.
Aunt Boo Boo's gonna make it happen.
There you go.
That's right. But yeah, I'm going to post that in just a few minutes. I made little gifts, little gifts that have the dates and the style of party. And whatever kind of party you want to have, we'll make it work. So, all right,
good to me.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Have a
great weekend.
Jamie, y'all be safe.
We will.
Bye. Bye.